Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and Season 4 Reloaded is live in Vanguard and in Warzone, but I'm sure many of you already know that since it's been out for a little while now, and I haven't actually covered any of the content in this update. I did make my video over a week ago, kind of discussing everything that came within the Season 4 Reloaded updates, but I never really got to show any gameplay now that it went live, and so here you go, here's some Rebirth of the Dead gameplay, which is what I've been playing a lot recently. It is a lot of fun. I have yet to get a win in this mode, unfortunately, but the reason why I'm making this video today is because Modern Warfare 2 is going to be the next game coming out, and I just felt like the last 3 Call of Duty games have not been super great. Black Ops Cold War is probably my favorite one out of the last 3 games, surprisingly, and even looking back at that game, it was still frustrating that we weren't getting much original content. We were getting a lot of like remade maps in multiplayer. Zombies wasn't really getting a whole lot of love. Well, actually, Zombies was probably the most enjoyable part about Black Ops Cold War, if I'm being honest, but regardless, you know, Modern Warfare, I hated the seasonal system they introduced in Modern Warfare. It was so boring, it did not make me want to play the game whatsoever, and then Vanguard is just a huge buggy mess, and there's like no incentive to play the game whatsoever, because I think Vanguard has good gameplay to it. I love the gameplay Vanguard has to offer, especially in the competitive scene, which is why when I do play Vanguard, I play ranked play, because in ranked, you know, it's a pretty much whole different game than normal multiplayer. You know, you're not going for camouflage challenges, you're just going for the win, and that's something that I don't normally do, surprisingly, when I play Call of Duty. I mean, yes, I do, of course, go for the win every time I'm playing casual matchmaking, but I'm mostly trying to complete camouflage challenges for my weapons, and now that I have atomic camo unlocked, I have really no whole reason to go back and play Vanguard's multiplayer, and it was pretty cool that Sledgehammer Games made it to where they have every weapon unlocked prior to Season 4, so I think that's really cool, but, you know, Vanguard, there's just not much content being added to the game. Like Season 4 Reloaded, we got ourselves the Desolation multiplayer map, which I have yet to play yet, so I don't know if it's any good or not, but, you know, so when I do play Vanguard, it's just ranked play and a little bit of zombies, because I've been playing Shino Numa, trying to complete some seasonal challenges, and that's another thing. I don't know if I'm going to finish the Battle Pass this season. Like, I'm just, for whatever reason, just extremely bored, and now that we have Modern Warfare 2 coming out here soon, it's going to make things a lot more interesting, and I believe in September is when the beta is supposed to be, but I don't think we have any official dates as of yet, but according to reliable leakers out there, yeah, it seems like it's going to be in September. Now, I don't know how good Modern Warfare 2 is going to be. None of us really have any idea what it's going to be. We haven't really seen any gameplay for multiplayer, literally none for multiplayer, and a matter of fact, we've heard more information about Warzone 2 than we have multiplayer. At least that's what it seems like. I know we've seen some leaked maps and images of weapons, a little bit of leaked gameplay too of Modern Warfare 2, but we haven't really got too much given to us other than just the trailers for like the campaign. So I'm curious to see how Modern Warfare 2 plays out. I was not a huge fan of Modern Warfare, so my fingers are really crossed for this game. I'm trying to keep my expectations as low as possible, because I had extremely high expectations for Modern Warfare 2019. I was so hyped to actually play that game, and it was a long time since I've been hyped to play a new Call of Duty game, and I was so disappointed when I played the beta, and then when the full game came out, I was still really disappointed, and therefore it's one of my least favorite Call of Duty games. And I know to a lot of people that's not true, though. A lot of people think that Modern Warfare 2019 is the best Call of Duty game ever made, at least one of the best Call of Duty games ever made, and that's just, I just don't see that. There's just so much that Modern Warfare 2019 was missing, and I felt like made too many mistakes making the gameplay really slow. That was a huge thing of mine, is that gameplay just felt way too slow. You died way too fast. The maps were not great at all whatsoever. And if you tell me, oh, well, there's Shoot House and Shipment, well, then that tells me it's a terrible game, because if there's only 2 maps that are good and everything else sucks, then it's not a good multiplayer. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's just the truth. And so I am really hoping Modern Warfare 2 is going to be good, and just because these last few Call of Duty games have just, man, I don't know what's happening, honestly. Why has Call of Duty been going in this downhill, like, rotation of just consistently bad game after bad game? game. At least that's what it feels like as a hardcore Call of Duty fan. But I guess if you're a casual player, then I'm sure your like feelings fluctuate depending on like what Call of Duty game it is. But you know, of course, you know, for whatever reason, you know, since we've gone into the whole cross-play and free post-launch or DLC content model that we have within this series, which I think is a good thing, don't get me wrong, but it seems like ever since Modern Warfare 2019 came out, things have just turned, like, Call of Duty has just taken a huge shit, essentially. That's what I'm trying to say here, and I just don't understand what is going on with the developers' minds when they create these games. I know part of the reason is they're not having enough time. You know, the pandemic definitely didn't help with that whatsoever. But you know, looking at Treyarch, for example, because they were really rushed at making Black Ops Cold War, and so therefore for Modern Warfare 2 is going to be the only Call of Duty game for 2 years, at least for a premium title Call of Duty game. Apparently there's supposed to be some free-to-play titles like Warzone 2 and another free-to-play title which we don't really know much about, but supposedly there's supposed to be one. Either way, you know, Call of Duty is just in this weird direction. They're going to have a gap year, so they're going to have to update Modern Warfare 2 more often, and which I think is actually a good thing. That therefore the product of the game will just get better as the game goes. This is out longer, I suppose. I don't know how else to say it, you guys, but you know, Modern Warfare 2, this is it. They have to step up. I just cannot stress that enough. And it seems like there's going to be a lot of interesting gameplay elements that we've heard through leaks, like how you can grapple onto buildings and you can like shoot enemies while you're upside down on a grapple or something like that, or a rappelling. I don't even know what the right terminology is, but you guys understand what I'm saying. And I don't really know how it's going to play out because we haven't seen any gameplay yet. We haven't been able to play it for ourselves. And if Modern Warfare 2 doesn't step up and it doesn't bring the franchise like in a better direction than it currently is in, then I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do, you guys, especially here on the channel, because all I make is Call of Duty content. And, you know, I've been so bored of playing Call of Duty recently, I'm now studying for a CFP exam. If you guys don't know what that is, CFP stands for Certified Financial Planner. It's something that I've been trying to do for a while now. And so now that I'm finally studying for the exam, I've been focusing way more time on studying than playing video games and making YouTube videos. And hence why I haven't uploaded a video in over a week, because I just can't play video games. I just can't play it because it's just so boring. I have nothing to do. And it's just, I don't know. I've never felt like this before in my life, but maybe it's because I've just been burned out. I've just been playing way too much Call of Duty for the last like 10 plus years whenever I started doing it. And so am I just finally feeling the kind of pressure of just keeping up with it? And therefore I'm just so picky about every little thing about the game. I have no idea. But then again, I've been playing video games for this long. I've been playing Call of Duty for this long, you know. I feel like my opinions are valid. So I have no idea what else to say, you guys. That's really all I wanted to discuss within this video. Really, my discussion didn't really go anywhere, but I'm just saying that Modern Warfare 2 needs to step up. It needs to be good, because Call of Duty just feels like it's just getting worse and worse after every single year. And I can't let that happen anymore. I don't want it to happen. I love Call of Duty. It's such a fun game. It's literally the best first-person shooter like pretty much ever made. And so I really hope the franchise does go back into a better direction with Modern Warfare 2, because I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I've heard a lot of good things about Modern Warfare 2019 as well, and look at how that game turned out for me. I absolutely thought it was dog crap. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how things go. I'll make sure to keep you up to date as soon as I possibly can. Don't know how frequently videos are going to be uploaded here on the channel now that I'm studying for that CFP exam, so we'll just have to wait and see. They're probably going to be more unique videos, not really news-related videos, I suppose, but I'll try my best to keep you guys up to date. So make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel to stay up to date for those videos. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and I shall catch you guys later.